Build the Life You Want, The Art and Science of Getting Happier by Arthur C. Brooks and Oprah Winfrey is a gentle yet deeply intentional exploration of what it really means to be happy, not fleetingly cheerful, not always upbeat, but grounded in lasting emotional well-being. The authors begin by dismantling the modern misconception that happiness is either a stroke of luck or the result of perfect circumstances. Instead, they argue, happiness is a skill, a daily practice built from habits, mindsets, and conscious effort. The book weaves together neuroscience, philosophy, and personal storytelling to offer readers both reflection and practical action. From the beginning, Oprah brings in her characteristic warmth and candor, sharing stories from her life that demonstrate how money, fame, or even success don't shield us from struggle. Arthur Brooks, a social scientist and Harvard professor, balances the emotional tone with decades of research into well-being. Together, they make the case that happiness is not a destination we arrive at, but a direction we continually move toward. This journey begins with taking personal responsibility, not blame, but agency, for how we respond to our circumstances. One of the central ideas of the book is that happiness has three main components: enjoyment, satisfaction, and meaning. These aren't just feelings, they are practices. Enjoyment isn't mere pleasure, it's pleasure with connection. Satisfaction isn't just having something, it's appreciating it. And meaning isn't something you discover all at once, it's something you build through consistent action aligned with your values. The book invites readers to take stock of which areas they're neglecting and how to reorient toward more balance. Brooks and Winfrey explore how our brains are wired to adapt to positive events very quickly, a concept known as hedonic adaptation. That's why even after achieving goals, whether it's a promotion, a new home, or a romantic relationship, the initial joy fades. Recognizing this tendency, they argue, frees us from the trap of chasing achievement after achievement in the hope of permanent happiness. Instead, sustainable happiness comes from managing expectations and cultivating inner peace. A significant part of the book addresses how to manage the modern mind, which is constantly bombarded by information, comparison, and distraction. Social media is one culprit, but so are old mental habits, rumination, fear, resentment, that sabotage joy. Brooks shares neuroscience-backed techniques for interrupting these cycles, such as gratitude journaling, cognitive reframing, and mindfulness. These aren't presented as gimmicks but as small, repeatable acts that slowly shift our emotional baseline over time. The authors make a clear distinction between wanting to feel better and becoming better at feeling. This is one of the book's most profound shifts. When we focus only on eliminating discomfort, we often make it worse. But when we become more skilled at being present with our full emotional range, we deepen our capacity for joy, connection, and resilience. It's not about eliminating storms, but learning how to carry an umbrella. Relationships, unsurprisingly, are a major focus. The book delves into how meaningful connection, with friends, family, partners, and communities, is one of the most reliable predictors of happiness. But Brooks and Winfrey go further, examining how we relate, with authenticity, generosity, and vulnerability. They share stories of reconciliation, forgiveness, and intentional friendship building. They also provide tools for letting go of toxic relationships and making peace with difficult endings. The role of identity and purpose is another cornerstone. Too often, we let other people's definitions of success shape our lives. The authors challenge readers to reclaim personal vision. Through a mix of questions, journaling prompts, and reflective exercises, they guide us to define our own values, and then build a life that reflects them. It's not about perfect alignment, but consistent effort toward integrity between inner and outer life. A key section of the book deals with work and its relationship to happiness. Many people assume work has to be their passion or purpose, or else it's meaningless. The authors offer a more nuanced view. Not every job needs to be a calling, but every person deserves dignity, agency, and meaning in how they contribute. They emphasize reframing work as a place for service, learning, and character development, rather than just a means to an end. Another theme that threads throughout the book is the idea of rituals, small, repeated actions that anchor us. These include morning routines, gratitude practices, journaling, walks, or even daily phone calls to loved ones. Rituals offer predictability and presence, especially in an unpredictable world. For Winfrey, spiritual practices are a vital part of this. For Brooks, daily reflection and meditation help train the brain toward balance. While many books on happiness feel idealistic, Build the Life You Want is refreshingly realistic. It acknowledges systemic challenges, inequality, mental health struggles, and trauma. Yet it still holds space for agency and transformation. The message isn't that everything is under your control, but that your response is, and that's where your power lives. Even in difficult circumstances, choosing how to engage with life shapes the quality of that life. As the book nears its close, the tone becomes more intimate. Both authors reflect on aging, legacy, and mortality. They speak about what it means to look back on life with peace instead of regret. Brooks shares research on how satisfaction often increases in older age, not because life becomes easier, but because perspective deepens. Winfrey, with her storytelling gravitas, reminds readers that the life they want isn't built in a rush, it's shaped in small, steady moments. The authors end with a message of compassion. Not only toward others, but toward oneself. The pursuit of happiness can often become another source of pressure or comparison. This book instead champions a gentler, truer pursuit, to become a little more present, a little more grateful, a little more connected, every day. Not perfect. Just better. That, they argue, is what it means to build the life you want. Ultimately, Build the Life You Want offers not a prescription, but a partnership. It meets you where you are, with your stress, your dreams, your disappointments, and walks alongside you with both science and soul. It is both a toolkit and a mirror, helping you see that the foundation of happiness isn't out there, waiting to be found. It's already within you, waiting to be built.